Hi there, this is the Heir of Carthage bringing you a Rome Total War online commentary video. As you can see, it's a nice rainy day in the world of Rome Total War, and I'm playing as Carthage. I've got 6 units of Sacred Band Hoplites, 4 units of Balearic Slingers, and 5 units of Sacred Band Cavalry. You might ask, what's my Carthaginian army doing out in the rain? Well, we came to ruin a Roman picnic. And if the weather didn't ruin the Roman picnic enough, my army will do the rest. You see, the Romans are having a nice little picnic up here on the top of this hill, and they didn't really want to come down and share with the armies of Carthage, so I'm going to have to come up there and pay back the favor. So let's look at my opponent's army. He has up front 4 units of Archer Auxilia. He has 5 units of Legionary Cohorts, and then 5 units of Praetorian Cavalry, 1 unit of Roman Armored General. So, yeah, my opponent has a pretty good army, and also he's camped way up here on this hill, so it's not going to be real easy for me to dislodge him. Fortunately, though, it's raining, and that's going to give my slingers a bit of an advantage over his archers. But since he's higher up on the hill, it'll probably negate that. So I'm going to fast forward. I didn't think my opponent was going to move, so I just went ahead and came up the hill, even though I knew it was going to cost me. As you can see, his Archer Auxilia start firing on me from long range. Their already long range is increased by the height advantage. So I'm trying to move my troops up and get them within missile range. This unit of slingers has suffered badly already. So now my slingers are going to open fire, and I take out a few of his archers. But to be honest, they're not real effective at first. So there you can see the missile exchange. I've heard that slingers don't suffer a negative effect due to the rain, whereas archers do. So hopefully that's what's helping to keep my guys alive long enough to play a part in the battle. So my opponent kind of jumps the gun here. He sends all of his cavalry out, and he hasn't engaged my infantry, so that's not a real good idea, because I can isolate his 2 wings of cavalry. Here I've got his Praetorians surrounded, and they rout before I even finish the encirclement. Praetorians are good cavalry, but outnumbered against good cavalry like mine they're going to be in trouble. And here I just need to keep his cavalry busy, and he can't get there in time to support his other wing. So now I'm going to double back and finish off the remainder of his Praetorians. I come in with the hill advantage as well. So even though my opponent had the high ground, because of the way he maneuvered, he ended up giving it back to me. So I easily rout his Praetorians, which is nice because this doesn't usually happen for me as Carthage, because Praetorians are so tough. But with this nice height advantage I can take them out. But the infantry fight has started. I did a bit of a phalanx charge on my opponent and got his units fixed against my spears. And because they're pushing downhill, it'll help them a little bit. But yeah, they're still just kind of stuck on all my spears. And so I come in with my Sacred Band Cavalry, smash them from behind, which is probably going to make some Legionnaire kebabs on my pikes. So these Legionnaires can't take the pressure, and they rout. And he sends his remaining Praetorian Cavalry to try and stop me, but there's just not enough of them. They're not going to be able to do any good. He also sends in his Armored General, and that does slow me down, but I kind of just ignore him, because his cavalry isn't strong enough to finish mine off. Yep, so now I just need to finish wrapping him up. My slingers are taking a toll on his archers, so I guess the bonus in the rain really did help me, because my slingers haven't taken a whole lot of casualties since they've become engaged. So yeah, my opponent had the hill advantage here, and he used it pretty well with his infantry, but he didn't use that hill advantage very well with his cavalry. And because he didn't, it gave me a decisive advantage. My infantry really didn't take a whole lot of losses from his infantry, but neither did my infantry deal his infantry a whole lot of losses. It was a pretty good stalemate there. But since my cavalry was free, it definitely wasn't a stalemate. I ended up getting the better of him. So now I just need to finish off his archers and his little bit of remaining cavalry here routes. And that's pretty much the battle. So I guess this video will show you that just because someone has a hill advantage doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win the battle. They still need to use superior maneuvering, or else it's possible for him to lose. Here he's got his unit of regroup Praetorians, and I route them with a quick charge for my sacred band. Give them the opportunity to practice their sword fighting for a minute. And that's going to be the battle. So hope you enjoyed it. Let me get you the results here.
Victory!
As you can see, I had 923 kills, and my opponent, don't really know how to say his name there, Jackie Fish, had 386 kills. So good game to Jackie Fish.